Hey everyone, welcome back to another Great Day Radio's Political Chaos podcast. I'm DJ Mikey D, and today we're diving into something that's been rattling around in my brain for a while now. A jury said it, a judge signed it, a sitting president of the United States was found liable for sexual assault, and yet the next day he was, and still is, the most powerful man on earth. How is that even possible? Let's break it down. Think about the headline for a second. President found liable for sexual assault. That sounds like the end of a career, right? Like game over. But nope, the next morning he's still in the Oval Office, still tweeting, still holding rallies, and the crowd, they're cheering, they're calling it a witch hunt, and I'm sitting here like, wait, what? How did we get here? To make matters worse, I served in the Army for over a decade. Sexual assault was not tolerated, nor was it ignored. It was dealt with swiftly. If you serve or have served in recent times, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, back to the discussion. Here's the dirty little secret they don't want you to know. It wasn't a criminal trial, it was civil, and there's a massive difference. In criminal court, you need 99% certainty to convict beyond a reasonable doubt, right? That's the gold standard. But in civil court, you only need 51%, a preponderance of the evidence. That's the legal loophole the leader uses to call it a shakedown or lawfare. He tells his followers it's just a technicality, and they believe him. Well, let's be real for a second. Is it really just a technicality? A jury of his peers, regular folks, not some deep state operatives, looked at the evidence and said, yeah, this probably happened. Not maybe, not we're not sure, probably, that's the standard. And it held up. A judge signed off on it. So why does it feel like nothing happened? Because shared political identity has become stronger than shared moral values. Think about it. If you admit your leader did something wrong, you're admitting a flaw in your own tribe, and nobody wants to feel like they backed the wrong horse. So instead, you rationalize. You tell yourself he's the lesser of two evils. You get outrage fatigue. The bar for what's disqualifying just keeps sinking lower. I remember talking to a buddy of mine, smart guy, college educated, votes red every time, and I asked him about this. He said, look, I don't like it, but the other side is worse. And I'm like, worse than what? Worse than a president found liable for sexual assault? And he just shrugged. That's the rationalization. It's not about right or wrong anymore. It's about us versus them. And the media, it's a battlefield. One network shows you the brave survivor. The other shows you the biased judge. You pick your channel. You pick your reality. The facts don't matter anymore. What matters is who's fighting for you. I saw a clip the other day where one anchor is talking about the verdict, and the other network is literally calling it a sham. Same event, two completely different stories. And here's the kicker. It's working. People are tuning in to the channel that confirms their biases. They're not looking for truth, they're looking for validation. And if the leader says it's a conspiracy, well, then it's a conspiracy. The evidence, who cares? The jury, they're biased. The judge, she's a Democrat. It's all just part of the game. But let's zoom out for a second. This isn't just about one president. This is about what we've become as a society. We've created a system where accountability is optional. If you have enough power, enough loyal followers, you can shrug off anything. A civil verdict, that's just a fine. A criminal indictment, that's lawfare. Impeachment, that's a partisan hit job. Nothing sticks anymore. And I think that's because we've lost the ability to hold two thoughts in our head at once. Like, you can believe the leader is good for the economy and also believe he did something wrong. But that's too complicated. It's easier to just pick a side and defend it to the death. So we end up with this moral relativism where nothing is truly disqualifying. I was reading a poll recently, and I'm paraphrasing here, but it said that a majority of people on one side think the verdict was fair, and a majority on the other think it was rigged. Same event, same evidence, completely different conclusions. And that's not just a political divide, that's a reality divide. We're living in different worlds. So here's the real question. Do we want a leader with high moral character, or just one who delivers results? Because if the answer is the latter, we've already lost. Think about it. If results are all that matter, then what's the limit? What's the line that can't be crossed? If you can be found liable for sexual assault and still be the most powerful person on earth, then what's next? And I'm not saying the other side is perfect, far from it, but we've set the bar so low that it's basically on the floor. And we're still tripping over it. We need to ask ourselves, as individuals, as a country, what do we stand for? If accountability is optional, then the whole system falls apart. It's not about left or right. It's about right and wrong. I'll leave you with this. Like this episode if you think character still counts. Comment at the description of this podcast if you are on iHeartRadio or visit GreatDayRadio.net. Is accountability optional, or is it the backbone of leadership? Subscribe and stay awake, because if we fall asleep on this, we might not wake up to the same country we thought we were living in. This is DJ Mikey D signing off. Stay sharp, stay honest, and keep asking the hard questions. If you are listening on our online radio show at greatdayradio.net, we have more continuous music jams coming up next. Peace out.